probably be the most informal meeting that we have, the most informal discussion that we have. What we're also going to do is kids that looks just like me back there, and we're going to be filming all this, and we don't want to be on film. We will be posting these on YouTube on a monthly basis, basically just to bring the awareness of Irvington up. Most of you should know my history. I've done these tours. This is my 7th year for these things, with an idea of bringing up the awareness of Irvington. A lot of people that come here don't realize the history of this place, don't realize what a special place it is. So when you see it on YouTube, that's what it's going to be. It's just to try to get people to come to Irvington. And we really don't have a set schedule, informal. Hopefully by the time I talk, you guys will have things to say, things to add. That's the whole idea. This one, I chose the topic of other stories and haunted things that I have not put on the tours or I have not put in the books. Either because I don't have the absolute background on them, or perhaps because I just haven't had corroboration from someone else. Maybe I've only got it from one person. Maybe the story is not long enough that I could drag somebody all the way out. Because some of them in Irvington are way far away, and I'd love to put them on the tour, but they're so far away that I couldn't get everybody there without you guys wanting to kill me by the time I got you back for a 2-minute story. Some of you may notice that for the last few months I've been writing for the East Side Herald as well. And if you go out and look in the newspaper kiosk, you'll see that this is the final edition of the East Side Herald. But it's the 17th, so I can tell you now, because it's okay, that they're going to go on with the paper. And they're going to start a new paper. I'm very happy about that. I'm thrilled about that. And hopefully the articles will still be going. I like writing them. I need so many people. Oh, I see a typo here. I see a typo there. I'll get better at that. Give me a chance. I'll get better. But hopefully we can carry those on. And I've got 20 or 30 articles already written. And the last one was on Jim Jones. So I don't know what the next one will be. Cool.
Are you finished? Yes. Yes.
Is it available online?
Well, not yet.
It will be within a month or so.
Hopefully we can put and on the webpage we'll probably integrate the articles on there, but my tech guy is right there. He's not even in high school yet. I'm working on that, and my daughter's a freshman at IU, so getting her to come home on the weekends and work on that is not easy. We will get there. Yeah, I'll try to talk Terry into editing my articles so that
Whenever you need.
Don't say that, I'll take you up on it.
I know you will. You've got my address.
Irving, the other things that are going, Russ was principal there for a while. Co-author was principal there. It was built in 1950, closed in 1980. I believe it opened as a daycare, child care thing for 10 or 15 years, and now it's the charter school. Well, they claim that it's haunted, and they claim that the ghost that haunts that is the gentleman that ran the daycare center from after it closed as School 77. And anything that would go wrong, they would blame on him, and this would keep going until you acknowledged and called him by name. His name escapes me. I have it written down. I cannot remember his name. But they would call out his name, and the incidents would stop. And then about 2, 3, 4 weeks later, they'd start up again until they acknowledged him again and said, Mr. So-and-so, we know you're here. I'm always getting follow-ups on the Holmes house. But they're always telling us new things that are going on here. And you all know that, I've told the tours for years that supposedly Johnny Depp is scanning the script and waiting to play H.I.T. Holmes or something. If that happens, that house will be very interesting to me. That these are the kind of things that go on with us. We come into the community and people share things with us, they talk to us, and they get involved. I've told people on tours that I've had people meet and marry on my tours. I've had people that have never been to Irvington, and they come to Irvington and they move here.
On many hunts and had a wonderful time with all these people and so forth, but I've never found anything that was supernatural, paranormal. I'm always hoping, but somewhere along the line I'm going to have to decide, yes, there is. I was raised as an Irvingtonian and did not leave the community until I graduated from college. Psychic who confirmed the presence of an evil male spirit. Naturally, most psychics are women. The evil male spirit who rushed the house on the property asked the spirits to depart. But the exorcism, now be careful, if you have an exorcism, that means in Latin getting rid of your wife. This is an exorcism. The exorcism left the door open to the spirit world and the
Here
house
in
remains
Irvington,
haunted.
the more people get involved and the more you research, the more you find out, the more you understand why these tours are important and why what we're doing is important, because this really happened. Whether you believe it or not, it really happened. And the people that you talk to, they believe it. And when you talk to 3 or 4 of these people that they all believe the same thing, you have to give them credence, especially if they don't know each other and they tell you the same story. That's what I love. Questions, I'd be happy to answer.
Or just a comment. You knew that H.I.T. Holmes was the reason the FBI was investigating.
No.
You knew
No.
it started, yeah.
Yeah.
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah, well, there was no, other than the Pinkertons,
Right.
there was no national police force. As a matter of fact, Congress and the United States were totally against it, but insurance companies and Wells Fargo,
Right.
they hired private detectives, but they it was an insurance company that pulled
Here
down
on that
points in
question,
the end.
was it on the founding of the Pinkerton Detective
His
Agency?
statement was, if you didn't hear it back there, and I did not know this, and this is great, that Holmes, the investigation of Holmes was what led to the formation of the FBI. I was not aware of that. So that's great. I mean, but that's Irvington too. It's this exchange of things that you did. Don't miss February's talk. If you got to make one, be hopefully we'll have fun this year. I hope to see you guys at more of these, especially the Lincoln ones, because I like them.